Record. Hello, everyone. Greetings. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good evening. Good whatever time of day you are at this moment. Um, we're grateful that you're joining with us, and so thanks for being here. My name is Joe Morton. Hey, greetings. Lisa, a happy Wednesday to you too. Anyone who wants to say your name, please show your name. We'd love to see it while we're kind of getting things kicked off here. We appreciate you being here. Hey, Harley from Western Canada. Greetings. We're grateful that you're with us. Thank you very much, everyone. My name is Joe Morton, one of the founders and executive team here at Oliabo. And if you're wondering, Fred, Grace, Brenda, oh my goodness, what a team. Look at this. Everyone's starting to jump in here. Donna, Mimo, Aloha. Man, we're thinking about you, Mimo, and everyone on the North Shore of Oahu. What a craziness you've been through and tragedy over the last little bit. But we love you, and we're sending our love and prayers and saying, look at this. So many people jumping in here. Thank you. Welcome. We're so South Carolina in the house. Thank you. Grateful that you're here again. My name is Joe Morton. I'm one of the owners and one of the executive team members. So proud to be here with this group. My brother Gordon, who kind of kicked this whole thing off. He's David Itkow, Sun Wolf. Hey, brother. So stoked. We got to jump into that. We're gonna get to you in a second here because there's something about you. But we got a great executive team. Gordon invited me to be a part of this, as he did with everyone here. And that's why you're on the phone. You might be wondering, hey, why am I on this phone? Well, Gordon, this bearded CEO of ours, started this whole thing with inviting me and Curtis and Ashley and the whole group here. And then, of course, Adam joins and Ben joins and Brooks joins. And here we are. And now we're thousands and thousands and thousands growing around the world. And we've got people dialing in here from Norway and Singapore. And if you're wondering how the business works, well, boop, that's how it works, everyone. So we like to get things going by talking about our flight. Hey, Ray, welcome. I like the olives. Ray's always got the little olives. That's really nice. I like that. We want to kick things off by saying, who are we? We are Oliabo, of course. Where did we get the name for that? This is a brand name that we created, the group that you're looking at right now. We created this brand name by taking Olia, which is oil in Italian, and Botanica, botanical, and we created a brand name. And there's Kent Wood just joined. Hey, Kent Wood. So this is the name Oliabo. But we want you to know about our flagship product. What are we about? We're about this incredible product right here, Prima, but there's a story behind this. The best way to be able to do this, Adam, if you could roll this video. Gordon introduced this video a couple of weeks ago called Primavera, which in Italian just means spring. So let's go ahead and roll this. This will give you an idea of our product, our flagship product, what we're about, our story condensed in a couple minutes. So Adam, why don't we go ahead and roll that, and then we'll kick right into our meeting.
Long before wellness became an industry, there was a tree. A tree that learned how to survive. Heat, wind, drought, time. One that never chased attention, only light. The olive tree. For more than 6,000 years, it has stood at the center of human life. Food, medicine, symbol, inheritance. Groves planted not for a season, but for a future. Care passed from one generation to the next. Inside every harvest is more than oil. Chemistry, shaped by sun and stress. Polyphenols created to protect the tree, and remarkably, to protect us. That's why olive cuttings crossed continents, why kitchens became pharmacies, why something ancient still matters. The olive tree doesn't promise urgency, it promises endurance. Not quick fixes, daily rituals. Small acts, repeated, long enough to matter. At Oliabo, we didn't invent this wisdom. We listened for it and shaped it for modern life. What if daily support didn't require more time? Only better design. Not another bottle, not another routine. Just one small moment already prepared. The olive fruit carries nourishment, the leaf, protection. Two parts of the same story, rarely brought together. Inside the fruit are compounds shaped by ripening and pressure. Inside the leaf, molecules designed to defend the tree. Different roles, complementary strengths. So we asked a better question. What if they worked together? Through a proprietary process designed to preserve delicate phytonutrients, we capture what matters most from both the fruit and the leaf. Not more ingredients, better ones, working together. For thousands of years, the olive protected itself. Now it can protect us. The result? Olivectin, a proprietary blend shaped by science and respect for the source, captured in a single Prima packet, measured, protected, ready when you are. Wellness doesn't happen in theory. It happens daily. Ancient biology, modern delivery, one simple ritual with intention. Oliabo sets the olive standard in wellness. It's our focus and our passion. The olive tree, distilled for everyday life and still growing. And this is only the beginning.
Gosh, I love that video, Gordon. It's so wonderful, and I love how you end it with "and yet this is only the beginning," and it is very true. And we've had quite a beginning here so far, and we're just barely starting here. I do want to say something interesting about in the words that Gord chose with this, which, by the way, Gord created this, and I got to give props to my brother. Incredible. And it's his voice. So if you're wondering, who is that voice? That is a sexy voice. Well, that's Gordon's voice.
It's at night when
And
I record them, so it has a darker, like a deeper voice.
no, it's beautiful. I love it. Yeah, David, he is Oliabo man. If you haven't seen David Paxton's videos, those are the best. But one thing that you said in there, Gordon, and I love it, says for generations to come. It's not planted for like when we plant, we're used to here in North America or most of the world thinking, plant a tree, we got some fruit here in a couple years, and chances are it's going to die here within what 50 years or something like that. And that's pretty standard, maybe 100 years if you're lucky. But no, these are generations. There are trees that are still producing fruit that are thousands of years old. And then that's not a few. Like this is all throughout the Mediterranean. And by the way, this is a Mediterranean story. We're trying to harness that Mediterranean secret that everyone talks about. Success leaves clues. But Gordon and I are half Italian. And when Gordon introduced this, so that's why you're going to see a lot of Italian influence in the story. So with that said, Gordon, I'm going to turn it over to you, my big brother and CEO, and let's kick this call off.
You bet. Thanks, Joe. Yes, by the way, being Italian, I should issue the following get pizza. Like Italians, we just didn't qualify for the World Cup. It's a real pain point today. So I'll put it out there. It's like inoculation. Everything is looking a little bad so that everything will be great for the rest of this call. That on the side of the can is my brother Joe and my mother and I in Venice many years ago, tanti anni fa. So I am going to throw to my talented partner, Kent Wood. He has some rather fun stuff to talk about. I'll talk a little later on in the call, but Kent's got big announcements to make. And Kento, I see you're in the net. Yeah, there's your intro slide. Yeah.
Fantastic,
Partner,
Gordon.
take it away. He's actually only like 30 feet that way, but he's in his office. So go ahead, brother.
Love being on this call with each of you, and so grateful that you would choose to do business with Oliabo, to partner with us, and to join us on this Wednesday afternoon for a call. Let's celebrate some pretty amazing results from the month of March. And we will do that by highlighting the March promotion of Double Double. Again, this is $2,000 to our first place top enroller. Second place gets $1,000, third place 500, and fourth through 10th place receives some pretty cool swag uh,
Hey,
that has
can I
been
just
dubbed the
jump in
black
there real quick?
box.
Kent,
Yes, talk
you
about the black box.
Kent has been amazing, you guys, by letting us, the marketing department, who always just goes off the reservation and does crazy things. Kent is in full support of us. So when we talk about a little black box, it is a special black box, and we want you to enjoy everything that comes in this merch. But we branded it as the black box for a reason. So the people that are fourth through 10th, it's not a bad place to be. I promise you're going to love what's coming your direction. And that is a black box. So thank you, Kent, for letting us do that. And congratulations to those winners.
And so these will go out in the next week or so, both the cash prizes as well as the black boxes. But Adam, let's go to the next slide and talk through the evolution of how March played out. So our number one enroller was Owen from Singapore. And then we had David, who we will hear from later in this call, from Arizona. Nigel in third place. Nigel was our winner in the month of February. Nigel from Australia won third. And then Fred Grice from North Carolina took fourth place. And then the rest of our top 10. We've highlighted Fred because I wanted to draw a connection from the activity that Fred's upline, Mike McCarthy, goes out and spends a few weeks in North Carolina with Fred. At the time, Fred wasn't fully committed to this thing, just kind of kicking the tires a little bit. And 3 weeks later, he's building kappas like they're going out of style. He won't let Mike go back to Colorado, and he ends up fourth place. And so just here's someone who was on the periphery 30 days ago and all of a sudden is one of our top enrollers in the entire company. Just a huge congratulations to each of them. Liddy hosted meetings in Minnesota last month with Joe, Minnesota and Wisconsin. And so we've got these people that are putting into action meetings and one-on-one conversations, and now the Own Your Own Life cards that are being shared, and it's leading directly to results and businesses growing.
Yeah, Ken, if I could jump in real quick, I just want to make sure that everyone's aware. When you look at this list, it represents a lot of people that are not, some are new to network marketing, and some are brand new to kind of the world of Oliabo just within the last couple of months, and they're making the commitment and they're working hard. Others have been around doing this for a long time, and they're jumping right in with both feet and driving hard. And so it's a reminder that no matter where you're at in your journey and in building your business, new to this world or new to Oliabo, or you've been doing this stuff for decades, there's opportunity for you to make it happen if you commit to it, if you build and engage in the community. And really, like, we're here to support that journey. And it's great to see this kind of a list, because this was very similar to the month before, as far as like new people, old people, mixes of people who had never done this before and those who've been doing it for decades. And so there's opportunity for you here. And that's a big part of what Oliabo is building opportunity for everybody and building a community and a compensation plan that supports that.
Love that perspective, Curtis. The names that show up on this list and the countries that they represent are in direct correlation to the areas where Oliabo is growing. Singapore, from February to March, grew 132%. Month over month, 132%, more than doubled. And they have a number of people in our top 10, top 20, and so on. Australia, with Nigel and others on this list, grew 53% month over month. The US, on a month over month basis, up over 6%. Annualized 6% is over 70% annual growth. And there's a bunch of people on this list from the United States, which is also our biggest, most established market. So for that market to spike 6% in a month reflects the opportunity that Curtis has highlighted. So we went from double up in February to double in March. What have we got in store this month? Let's go to the next slide. And we are going to run for one more month and one more month only what we are calling triple double. So we will have the exact same criteria with the total number of enrollments or accounts that you sponsor that have a first time volume order. Make sure that the average of your total enrollments meet or exceed 100 points, and the winner is going to get 2,000, the second place 1,000, and third place 500. So we are going to go one more month with this amazing promo, but wait, there is more. We are introducing Doppio, a bonus specifically focused on the sprint payout. Sprint is, some companies call it fast start, quick start, but it's focused on you enrolling people and helping them duplicate your activity. And we are going to have some amazing bonuses with this. We are going to have a call tomorrow at 3 p.m. Mountain to explain the details of this bonus. You are not going to want to miss that, and you are not going to want your prospects taking advantage of a way to accelerate their earnings in Oliabo. Doppio means double in Italian, and so our intent is to double a whole bunch of people's earnings in the next month.
I think one other thing to note is that a lot of these people that are showing up.
Thank
Oh,
you,
sorry.
Ken.
What was that, Brooks?
Brooks's mic may have been on. Oh, there he is.
One other thing that I want to note.
Also,
ahead,
just remember that you got a black box coming in the third month as well, through 1 through 10, as we go through the next slide here. Coming up next. There we go. Bam fam.
So that is tomorrow's meeting at 3 p.m. where we will highlight the Doppio bonus program that you get to participate in. So one of the concepts, we love our top 10 getting swag boxes. We love the top 3 earning significant cash from this. And we still want to see organizations push for those type of rewards. The Doppio is focused on every single person on the call today. Every single person growing their Oliabo business gets to participate with these increased earnings. And so it's great to have a leaderboard. It's also great to make sure that every one of your business partners are able to join you in seeing their income increase. And with that, let's have Ashley take over the call.
Ashley, you ready for this? I know you are.
Still not unmuted.
There we go.
Thanks. I thought I unmuted myself. I did not. Okay, so last what was it? On the 11th, we launched Visa Lux, and then we did some training last week. So this week, I want to let you know where the training is. And so it's going to be in the back office. And I want to kind of show you, go over where to get it, how to download it, and how to use it for you guys. So let's see.
We have a video coming your way, Ash.
Perfect. Thank you. So what you're going to do for this is head over to resources in your back office, scroll down until you see Visa Lux videos or training, click watch, and we have 3 videos there right now. You're able to download, share, do what you want with them, just specifically for Visa Lux. And if you exit out of that and go back to the Visa presentation, right there, you're able to download all the slides that we went over last week too. So you have those, you have everything that we shared on 311 as well. So we have that. And then as you saw, there were only 3 videos in that, but we actually have one coming out today that we're going to show you right now. So this is VisoLux chapter 2. Every week we're going to come out with another chapter to give you a little more training on VisoLux.
For centuries, olives have been associated with nourishment, vitality, and natural beauty. Compounds found in olives have been widely studied for their antioxidant activity. These compounds help support skin that look radiant, confident, and beautifully cared for. Mediterranean skincare traditions have always focused on simplicity and quality ingredients, rather than complicated routines. The emphasis has long been on nourishing oils and botanical compounds that support healthy-looking skin. That philosophy of balance and simplicity helped inspire the creation of VisoLux, a modern skincare formula built on ingredients that have been trusted for generations. VisoLux helps replenish the skin barrier while delivering olive-derived antioxidants and carefully selected botanicals. Together, these ingredients support smoother-looking skin, improved clarity, and a more radiant complexion. It also provides antioxidant support that helps protect skin from oxidative stress. This helps skin maintain the healthy, vibrant appearance we all love. Every ingredient in VisoLux was chosen with purpose. Our goal was simple: powerful ingredients, thoughtfully balanced.
Okay, I love that video. There's so much information there. So one thing that we've been missing with VisoLux are before and after pictures. Today, I have something to show you. We have a couple before and after pictures showing what it does in 25 and 30 days. So this is so exciting. So this is my friend. This is the text she sent me this morning saying that I'm obsessed with this and I'm getting rid of all my other serums. This is the only thing I'm using. So on day 1, you can see a little bit of uneven skin tone, kind of dry. You can see really defined, I call them smile lines, but also known as crow's feet. Ugh. And under eye, it's not super smooth. And then on the right, after 25 days of use, like look at those smile lines. I mean, they're barely there. Look at her under eye. It's so much more smooth and everything just looks so beautiful and great just from 25 days of use. And then there's one more to show you too. So we're gathering these as, okay, so on this one, again, uneven skin tone, really deep set lines, wrinkles. If you notice the eyelid, it's sagging. Day 30 for this, if you look at that deep line right under the eye right there, it's basically gone. This is so exciting. This is without using any filters. There's nothing on these photos. This is pure proof that this stuff, it's actually backed in scientific evidence as well. There's so many research studies going on about oleocanthal, which is a polyphenol in this olive oil we're using to help with skin regeneration, and bakuchiol. So these are a couple of the key ingredients that are really helping this, and along with the olive leaf extract. So those 3 key ingredients really help improve skin tone, facial skin sagging, and a lot of other incredible, incredible things. All right, so this isn't just for women. So I am not going to talk on this because Gordon said he'd take it. And I don't know why. He gets to create these slides all the time for us. And we're just sitting here, we don't know what's coming up next. So this one's for Gordon. He really wanted a Harry Potter themed slide. So
Stop.
There you go.
Oh, jeez. Okay. There's a Harry Potter lightning bolt on this guy's head. And there's a monster, Ashley. Okay, so I wasn't compliant with Ashley's wishes about my being diligent about the before picture. Actually, I did. I couldn't find the before picture, Ashley. Sorry. But this is the curse that is me. Oh, look at this extreme close up of this is my little thing, my curse. I have this like right here. It's mostly covered by my glasses. I actually picked the frames that cover it. It's like this furrowed brow, which people like Ashley and those slides make it more furrowed on a weekly basis. So it's a joke, Ashley. Uh, I put it here and on my crow's feet, and I was going to do the crow's feet testimonial, but we already had one. I was like, well, this, and I was explaining, Ashley's like, where? And I go, it's like I feel like it's my Harry Potter. If you know Harry Potter, I have kids, right? So there's a lightning bolt on his head. I'm like, I feel like I got that between the eyes. So this has been, it's as if it's been plumped out. And so, gentlemen out there, okay, one of my buddies once said, when I was like on a dude adventure out in the middle of nowhere, he's like, I was talking about, I don't know, hair gel or something. And he's like, "You're so metrosexual." And I said, "No, I'm Italian. There's no word in Italian. Just being Italian male. There is a part of me that is a little vain. I was using beef tallow on my face at one point because there was a buzz about it, and it really was working great. I smelled of beef. I don't like the smell of beef. So like that's just my quick capsule summary. Men, believe the hype. It's like it takes it in like with if you're a man and you can buff out a scratch or you can like knock out a dent. This is it. So there you go. That's what it's looking better. Anyway, thank you. Yeah, enough of that. I've had to look at my ports for one more minute. I was going to walk out into the Great Salt Lake. Okay, thank you. Ashley, she does so fine. Don't you agree? I'm going to try to give you one of those reactions, Ashley, where it's like, look at this. Oh, I did it to myself. All right, whatever. Okay, here you go. There you go, Ashley. You're the best. Thank you so much. Um, guys, if you haven't sensed, guys and gals, if you haven't sensed that the last couple of weeks since 311, the momentum has definitely shifted. There has been this remarkable in our own business shift of I'm still advancing slides as if I'm in charge of slides, and I'm not, which is the most amazing thing. Thank you. Um, this is an interesting thing, folks. I put this slide in. I'm going to talk about our momentum here for a second because we're going somewhere with this, guys. This is going to be the funnest call. The way this call ends today will be very different than a normal call. Um, on my desk, it's the next gentleman I'm going to bring on. Just to highlight for a second, um, it's interesting. We were trading texts last week. It's David Itkow. David, if you're out there, so this is your preparatory remarks here. But I was on a call with him last Thursday, I think, David, and he sent the last text to me. He sent before we got on the call, like, "Hey, we're all ready to go," and he says, "Onward and upward." And I said, "Brother, my dad used to say that forever on all his stuff." And he's like, "Oh my gosh, I couldn't remember who in my world used to say that." But you're right, your dad did. As a matter of fact, on my desk, I have my dad's desk behind me. It's still like this is the desk right here, right? I use it. And in the little drawer, I found a stamp when my father passed. I got his desk. And in it is a stamp that says an onward and upward thought from Gordon Morton. So that is my name. So I have to really lean on this stamp. It's really old, but it still works. And when David said that to me, he just happens to have had a really good month because he's number 2 on that list. So, hey, David, are you out there? Can I like advance the slide to show the picture of him? Okay, this is the craziest. David was in the Black Box winners last month, and he wasn't even really trying. I don't even think. He's just like, "Hey, olive oil, right on. Hey, I know you guys. I knew your parents." I was like, "You did." And then we did a call last Thursday, and Dave, you're number 2. So if you're out there, and I can't see if he is from my Vista, but if you're out there, I was going to ask you maybe just to share a few remarks about what you said last week about the serendipity of life and being connected. There, I see your icon. So, brother, if you can share a second, just what you were saying last week, brother, about like
Okay, here we are.
greatest of
Yes.
life. Yeah. Hey.
Wow, wow. I'll tell you, talk about fa bene, mucho bene.
Yeah.
I couldn't write a better script. What happened, me being number 2, holy smokes. I didn't even know you had a contest last month. It's just going the natural, organic way. But yes, onwards and upwards. I've used that for many years. And of course, people don't know that I've known your dad for, wow, maybe 50 years, 40, long, long time. When I was living in Vancouver and Montreal, and he was president of Nature Sunshine, working in a health food store. And I said, "Gordon, who do you know that I could sponsor under? Will it be a neat connection?" He said, "I know this lady, and between you and her, the sparks are going to fly. You have a great connection." Well, he was right. Ariel Ashley. She became my beloved. And we had a conscious uncoupling. We're great friends. She's still living she's living in Kelowna now. And her son, my bonus son, just came to visit me from Costa Rica, has a yoga retreat. So what's so interesting how life goes right now, that the synchronicity is just off the chart. So I was on a search for olive oil, recognizing that the story has not been told, and you guys are telling the story, which is extraordinary. So I tumbled into Dr. Gundry. I respect him, got his oil. 3 weeks later, guess who gives me a call? Dr. Jerry Shaw gives me a call and he says, I discovered an olive oil company. I said, you got to be kidding. You must have telepathy. How the heck did you know that I was in the search? So again, I couldn't write a better script. Story of my life. So I'm just, when I asked him who the owners were, that's when I flipped the switch and I said, you got to be kidding me. Oh my God. So it's just so incredible, to really partner with you guys, to have you on a Zoom and your brother Joe on a Zoom, and Joe's coming to Sedona. He's never been to Sedona, and he showed when he was in the Himalayas a beautiful Tibetan healing bowl. And he's going to stay at a dear friend in Sedona whose beloved is big in crystal sounds of healing bowls. So everything is just in such sync and synchronicity. So, and if someone asks me what's the key, it's one word, it's the conversation. This is an extraordinary conversation to have, particularly today, when there's so much information out there. This, extolling the truth about what is the kind of olive oil that's out there, how we've been hoodwinked. And there was a book written almost 15 years ago, the sublime and scandalous world of olive oil. So we're certainly in the right place at the right time. The fact that we could talk about Mediterranean diet, the fact that we could talk about the blue zone, the fact that in Italy there's two blue zones, which I didn't know. So all this fits beautifully, integrates so wonderfully. And Gordon Morton Jr., nice to say Jr., your video is so spectacular. It's so heartwarming. It's just so organic and so powerful. I want to commend you. Your voice fits it. Everything is just so wonderfully done. All your videos. Bravo.
Thank you, David. Thank you, brother. Fantastic. Last week, I was saying to the group when you invited me on your call last week, and okay, by the way, little quick point to everybody: don't put David and I in charge of anything technology related, because
Yeah.
the beginning was a little bit of a clown car at the beginning, but we figured it out, and it worked out beautifully. And gratitude to you, brother, because you represent this demographic that my parents, we were raised with, and this herbal gerbil, we call herbal gerbil world of nutritional supplements. And you were talking last week about supplements, and it was just this beautiful riff. We had every disaster as far as the technology went to start that call off, and yet it was just really great. So hey, thank you for spending a few minutes with us today, David, and congratulations, by the way. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm so honored.
Double win.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm so happy.
There you go. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Adam, can we do the next slide here? I think it's very relevant to this conversation as we start to wind into the final touches of this call today. Folks, there was, believe it or not, there was strategery. It's not a word, strategy going into the creation of this company. And you have to build the thing with certain parameters of technology, and then there's holidays and this kind of thing. But we have, with the white hot intensity of 1,000 suns, we have always had this vision. And Curtis and I we compare notes all the time. Like I see him in the hall. It's like, dude, don't we work together? High five. And we launched this thing. It was the week, we turned it live on the week of Thanksgiving in November. And you think, what are you doing launching the week of going into the biggest holiday season? Our whole goal was to get as much infrastructure in place. And you see there it goes into January, February, basic infrastructure in place. So phase one was November, end of November. Then it went into the phase two, which I call 3/11, because we gave it a date and a time. And suddenly 3/11, something happened. We're about to launch or announce a new date. And look what happens. Okay, first of all, May the 4th, The only way I can properly, if we can forward one slide there, Adam. The only way I can, there's a basic timeline, and it says Thanksgiving to May 4th, and you're like, wait, Ray's on the call, like, what are you talking about? I didn't know May 4th is a date. Well, of course it's a date. It's kind of a little funny because in the tech world, there's a like, May the 4th be with you and blah, blah, blah. I won't bore you with the details. It's one day before Cinco de Mayo, very special day for this idea creation that happened here called Oliabo. So the best way I can show you what we're about to experience is I'll just roll a little video. And while you're setting that up, Adam, while you're segueing to it, I'll just tell you this was like one of those things where somebody was describing a viral video before we called videos viral, and I was like, viral. That sounds like I've got pneumonia or something or whatever. But okay, guys, this is about 2 minutes 55 seconds. It gives you an idea. Look at where we were phase one. It's really a metaphor, but we're going to finish this call strong with a couple of very fun things. So take a second and we'll watch this video. We're hoping the A and the V works. By the way, the audio is very loud because it's a concert. So hopefully you don't blast your ears out. Go ahead, Adam, let her roll, brother.
Just reminded me, Gord, I actually already edited this video so that we don't blow out everyone's eardrums. So this is a mellow down version.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, brother. So this is phase one. This is like, hey, we got an idea. And sometimes people ignore you. And then they sometimes are like, oh, what is those guys up to? We were shipping our flagship product in Mylar because the pins weren't here yet. Hey, look at this. Is like, hey, Ray, look at my thing. I was like, hey, man, I like this. I've heard about this band. They're big in Europe. The Olives. Interpretive dancing. Look at the lady in yellow in the foreground. Ooh, look at those guys. What the heck are they up to? That's weird. About this time, we're like, we need some support for this organization that we got. Do you know anybody that like programs? Hey, I can program computers. This is Curtis. Metaphor. Curtis, you're much thinner, brother. And like at this point, we're like, I wonder if girls would like this idea. Do you think any women would like our idea? Because it seems to be pretty dude heavy at the moment. Oh look, there's Ashley. She's a better friend. Okay. Momentum starting to build here, folks. It's still phase one. Okay, we're going into the holidays. Phase two, 311. Hey, we have a website that doesn't look janky anymore. And look, our bottles, we don't have like things like, we premiere a short film. Diesel Lux launch, Primavera, and a ribbon cutting. Look at that dude walking by. Oh, you know what? I've been in Amway. I'm not interested in that. Monologuing. Phase 3, May the 4th, folks. This is what's about to happen. It's a big announcement. Hopefully the dude in the speedo doesn't show up. That's kind of exciting. This is really remarkable what this video is doing. Okay. Great for it. So, folks, thank you for indulging me, because when you see this video, you're like, wait a second, but that's the end. The momentum is over at the May the 4th. No, folks, that's the opening band. That thing hadn't even started. That's a concert in the earliest stages. This thing's gonna, like right now, you can feel it. You can feel it. It's like the momentum. Oh, my camera's not this. I usually do this. I used to get mocked by my department of creatives. They're like, what are you doing when you do that? I'm like, you can feel it. You know when it's about to go off. So May the 4th, what is going to be on May the 4th? Well, you have to be there, be there or be square. There will be some more information we're going to be talking about tomorrow. We couldn't jam 5 pounds of flour into a 4-pound bag today, so we wanted to finish up strong. Tomorrow, tune in. There's a couple of announcements, some big ones. Ken's going to show you how to make throw some gasoline on the momentum right now and put a little extra run around money into everybody's pockets. But let's advance the slide one more time, Adam. I want to remind, oh yes, here's a cool little teaser video just to put it in your mind. I think this is clever. By the way, the creativity around here, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is a really cool video. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah,
and Trello, our magician that is over video.
Yeah, there's a lot of creativity. This is one of several things that you're going to start to see up here on social media. Okay, guys, I don't know whose eyeball that is. That is an extremely close. Ashley, you should put the after on the person's eye. Okay, the viso. So we'll get some before and afters. Double down. We're a small company, got budget. So soon to be very, very large. And great gratitude to the wonderful team that we have here. Prima, this is not only our flagship product, but it is also the name of our first incentive trip. We now have the first of 2 venues locked and loaded. It's remarkable, you guys. Veneto is we start in Venice, but the province that it's in, I guess province, or I guess the equivalent of a state, is Veneto. It's where Treviso is. My mom's hometown is about 20 minutes from Venice. And let's go to the next one, please. I've told people, and we've told them from the start, put yourself in the picture. We have people already qualifying for this trip. What will soon start to arrive for the people as you get qualified for this once-in-a-lifetime trip. You're going to get a luggage tag that looks like that. It's got the winged lion of Venice on it. It says Prima Veneto 2026 Oliabo. You know, my kids regularly tell me that I'm like basically awkward on social media because I'm not really good at it. But you're supposed to tag people so people will follow, and I don't know how it works. And Ashley's always like, "You didn't tag the company." And I was like, I don't know. So anyway, this is, I thought, tagged for Italy. Who doesn't want to put yourself in the picture and be there? Let's go one more forward. Yeah, just imagine that on your luggage. Yeah, there's Venice in the background. Okay, Brooks, brother.
Yes.
No pressure or anything, brother, but magic's happening. It's happening right now, so bring it. Bring your A game.
May the 4th, it's going to be a big deal, everybody. We can just go to the slide, Adam, and then we'll go to the video right after. But you guys, this is all culminating, and you know, how do we get to Italy? At the end of the day, each of you have this incredible opportunity that you are running your own business. That is the dream of people around the world. We call it the American dream, but I think it's just the dream globally to live life on your terms. And at Oliabo, you get rewarded for doing that, like going on an exclusive trip to Italy and seeing behind the scenes of everything that is Italy. So it's very, very exciting. But I wanted to give a snapshot of this beautiful slide and how it's put together. And but really what it is just how to really maximize your efforts. And in order to maximize your efforts, we don't want to comp things, make things complicated. But at the end of the day, repeat customers are the secret that unlocks your Oliabo business. And it benefits each one of you and your customer, the person coming in, if they're on subscription. And you guys will see the magic of this throughout this slide, and how this is a real snapshot of somebody's business. And Ron told me to throw in some lingo in there of like, this is their personal volume, and just to make sure I qualify everything. But when you go into your back office and you look at what's qualifying your boost, and that is where you can look to unlock things and say, hey, who do I need to get on subscription? Because that is the magic wand of me getting to Italy this fall on the Oliabo Italy experience, which is going to be amazing. It's the difference between focusing on a little bit or in a massive, massive movement. So any new enrollment, put them on subscription. Anybody that you might have passed up, let them know that there are so many benefits of being on subscription, not just for you, but for them. and it unlocks Italy in the meantime. And so I really just wanted to just jump on this bandwagon of Italy's going to be amazing, and there are ways to get there. And so you can see three at the bottom there. Benefit your repeat customers. They get an automatic 10% savings by being on subscription. Benefit to your business. Rank advanced, trip qualifications, which we're talking about, and just earning potential. Maximize your efforts. You are running an enterprise at this point, right? Again, whether you spent $250,000 to open a bakery down the road, or you invested in an Oliabo business, which is a much better investment and a way cooler business, but treat them the same way, right? You want return customers, and those return customers tell their friends, and it all makes an amazing experience for everybody. So unlock this. Use this little secret to unlock your trip to Italy. Gord, what? Did I miss anything?
Beautiful, brother. You're on a roll. Yeah, this is a real scenario, and the only difference, like let's say that month over month, that's what MOM stands for, month over month. April is exactly the same as March for this brand rep. Well, and this is a real scenario. If the non-subscription repeat customers were converted into people on subscription, your customer saves 10%, which is pretty good. The benefits, but look at the before, the rank is venti. After, no differences in amount of people in your organization. But look at the swap, because we give you a 10% qualifying volume bump for any volume in your organization.
You don't have to do anything other than just get people on subscription. It's built into what you're already doing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Gordon, keep rolling.
Oh, no, it's good. Like Brooks, like one of the things in this particular scenario, Premio is a very big rank as far as going to Italy. So I think maybe why don't we just end this discussion by showing them a few. We can fade off into the sunset today by showing some images of Italy. These are a lot of images of the resort that we're
They deserve it. Enjoy this video, you guys, as we wrap up today's amazing, amazing Zoom. We always appreciate the time that you guys take to be with us. So thank you.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, everybody.
Italy. We love you.
Cheers.
Thanks,
Tomorrow,
everyone.
for those interested, promote a meeting from a meeting tomorrow, 2:00. Adam, I think
Tomorrow
2:00.
at 3:00. 3:00
3:00, sorry.
Mountain Time. So that's
Keep an
2
eye on your
Pacific.
email.
That's
We'll send out some messages.
Yep, 4:00
Fabulous.
Central, 5:00 Eastern.
Thank you, everybody. Grazie tante.
Thank you.
Buonanotte.
Grazie. Grazie. Ciao, ciao.